Hey guys, it's Anna here and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my second video that I'm making on this channel, on my English YouTube channel. If you would like to see my first video, the first video I've ever made in English, I'll link it down below. It's a get to know me better video. And also I'll link my Russian YouTube channel down below just in case if you would like to see me talking Russian. Today's video is all about how I lost 25 kilos. How many pounds is that? Let me just Google it for you. Google says 55 pounds. So yeah, how I lost 55 pounds. Actually, I would like to give you a little pre-story how I gained those 25 kilos. If you don't mind, I'll use kilos because here in Latvia, we're used to just use kilos. I was never like super fat, and please don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with being fat or being curvy, but I just did not feel myself good with being, bigger, a little bit more curvy. I was very shy, and usually, I really like wearing different clothes. I really like taking photos of myself or other people taking photos of me. And when I was like bigger, a little bit curvier, I was, like I told you already, very uncomfortable with my weight, with how I look, and I stopped going out, and I didn't really know, what kind of clothes to buy because nothing would fit me, and I didn't really like to look at myself in the mirror. So I was very unhappy with my weight, and actually, because I was unhappy, I started to eat more just because I was thinking like it is pointless for me to change anything, I will never look good again, because I started to diet, and my diet would last for like a week or something, and then I weigh myself and I see absolutely no results, and I'm like, what's happening? There is nothing going on, there is no results in there, so why would I even try? I'm doomed. There is no way I'm gonna lose the weight that I want to, and that's it. I was living in America for a while, in New York, and also because we don't have, especially back in the day when I was living there, we didn't have the stuff that America has, like in terms of food, different kind of like burgers, bagels, donuts and stuff like that. And I remember seeing those things somewhere like in the movies or series, and like I really want to try them. And then when I finally get an opportunity to go to the shop and to see those things, obviously I would like to try them. And actually I gained a lot of weight while being in America. And then when I moved back to Riga, I was really unhappy. Something changed in me, and when I was in America, I was pretty much happy with the way that I looked back then. But when I moved back to Riga, I realized that, yeah, I'm kind of like, I was feeling myself ugly. I've decided to change everything, and I've decided not to diet for like a week or 2 weeks because actually this doesn't bring any results. And I came up with 12 tips or advices that helped me a lot to lose the weight that I lost, and I would like to share those tips with you. So if you're interested, then keep watching. A lot of people say if you want to lose weight, just eat less, or just like shut your mouth and that's it. And I would agree, I would definitely agree, but I would transform it a little bit. Try to minimize your portions and try to also eat more often. So back in the day, I thought if I'm gonna eat once in a day, it's just going to, solve all of my problems. And I would eat just once in a day in the morning, like had beautiful, big breakfast, and then actually nothing happened. I even gained more weight. So it doesn't help if you eat only once a day. Split your portions in mini portions and eat more often. Like make a break about 2-3 hours in between meals, and this is really helping because it fastens your metabolism. Next tip is water. Drink more water, because water also makes our metabolism to work faster, to work better. And I drink right now 1.5 liters of pure water. I do not count coffee, any other drinks that you might drink during the day. It's just pure water. If it's too much water, it's also not super healthy because it also like washes out all the good stuff out of your body. But like approximately 1.5 liters, 2 liters clean pure water is really, really helping. Try not to eat just before you're going to sleep. I used to do it wrong. I used to stop eating right after 6 p.m., which is really, really unhealthy because, for instance, if I go to sleep at 12 or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., it makes a huge gap in between the meals, which is really, really bad for your stomach. So try not to eat approximately 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep, because your stomach also needs to work. And if you're sleeping, your stomach also goes into the sleeping mode. So that's why, you know, all the food that we ate right before we went to sleep is kind of like getting into the wrong places. Very obvious, but try to live an active lifestyle. I am not a fan of gym, so I don't really work out, but what I do instead of workout, I just like walking. I'm walking, you know, before I go to sleep, during the day, especially if the weather outside is good. You know, walking is really healthy because it also fastens your metabolism, your blood circulation in your body. So before sleep, walking is also very nice because fresh air actually makes your sleeping better. And so walking is really helping and it's really healthy, and I would like to suggest you to just live active lifestyle. If you're obviously going to just lie on your couch and every single time when you are moving somewhere you're just moving in your car, this is not going to help. And a lot of times right now people are working in the office, so basically they're sitting at home, then they are driving to work, then they're working also sitting down all the time, then they're driving back to home, and then they're like also sitting on the couch or sleeping, and there is no motion going on. So try to keep your body moving. And like I say, there is many alternatives to the gym if you're not a fan, but if you're a fan of gym, then thumbs up for you. Try to eat big breakfast. In Russian, we have this proverb. It says, eat your breakfast yourself, share your lunch with a friend, and give your dinner to your enemy. Basically, this is all about that. I personally love big breakfast. I know a lot of people, they are not really hungry when they get up, when they wake up. I'm complete opposite from that. I wake up immediately, I need to eat something, and also I really like pastry. I like to eat something sweet. And if you're eating those, you know, things that are more kind of like unhealthy, that are more fatty in the morning, it's not going to do you any harm because it's going to go into your energy that you're spending during the day and throughout the day. That's why try to eat big breakfast, very nutritious breakfast. Thumbs up for big breakfast, and please excuse my language because I'm trying to, you know, say lots, but you know, sometimes I'm just lacking words and I'm trying to find a replacement, and if the replacement's not there, then I'm like stuck basically. Try to cut off alcohol. The less alcohol, the better. I'm not saying that I was like a drunkard or anything, but I used to love, you know, drinking some cocktails or like at the parties or just after work when I finish my work, just to relax, just to chill. A lot of people say actually a glass of wine is really healthy, but you know, cocktails, they don't really have anything healthy in there. It's a lot of sugar, it's a lot of chemicals in there. So basically right now I'm not drinking at all, only very rarely, like in a very cool special occasions like holidays and stuff. But yeah, like I told you already, less alcohol. The less alcohol, the better for you. Same goes for fried food. You know, everything fried tastes really good, and I know that myself, but I've tried to minimize fried food till like really little, because you know, obviously there's nothing good in fried food and deep fried food and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that you should cut off fried food completely, but try to minimize it. And if you're using just, you know, sunflower oil, try to replace it with healthier alternatives like coconut oil or olive oil. I personally love using olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. This is my favorite. I'm not only using it for cooking, also for my skin, for my hair, for everything. So yeah, try to minimize fried food. Next advice might sound really silly and stupid, but do not diet. Because diet, what does it mean? It means that you're dieting for a certain period of time, for a week, for 2 weeks, for a month, for half a year, for a year. And usually people think, okay, I'm going to start dieting from next Monday, or I'm going to start dieting from next month or anything like this. But when you stop dieting, all of those kilos that you've lost, there are going back even faster. So instead of dieting, just, you know, work out the system, the good nutrition system for you, and try to use it all the time. Trying to find something that you can actually maintain all the time without being too harsh on yourself. I've mentioned water before, that you should drink quite a lot of water, but another tip for me would be, this is what I do, and this is, I think, really helping me out, is to drink a glass of water before every meal, because sometimes our body thinks that we are hungry, but we're actually thirsty. So if you're feeling hungry, just try to drink water, and if after like a glass of water, if after 15-20 minutes you're still feeling hungry, then it actually means that you're hungry. If you're not feeling hungry anymore, then it means you're just thirsty. Try not to starve, because sometimes you work out the system that you like and that you're happy with, but you know, from the previous time that you ate till the next time you're going to eat, there is a very big gap and you're feeling that you're already hungry, your stomach is already going crazy, and you're like, no, 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 my next meal is only like in 2 hours. This is not really good for your stomach, because I actually got a gastric pain because of that, because I was making very large gaps in between my meals. So if you're feeling really hungry, just, you know, try to eat something small, like a granola bar or like an apple or something little that is going to fill you up for the moment, and then this is good. Try to sleep enough time, because nowadays everything is crazy, everybody's lacking sleep, everybody's just rushing somewhere, and you know, a lot of people just constantly, they sleep for like 2 to 3 to 4 hours, and maybe you're feeling good if you're sleeping for, you know, 2-3 hours, but it's not very healthy. And actually, you know, doctors, nutrition doctors, they have discovered a long time ago that actually if you're lacking sleep, then your body needs to take this energy from somewhere, and normally they're taking this energy from food, obviously. So, you know, the lack of sleep, your body compensates with food, so you're hungry faster just because you're not getting enough sleep. And I'm not saying that you should sleep for like 12-13 hours, because it's also not very healthy, but 7-8 hours good night's sleep is really good for you, and I would definitely recommend that. I personally love sleeping. If I have an opportunity or vacation or a day off, I use it because I love my sleeping, and I never consider this as a waste of time, because a lot of people think, you know, sleeping is just a waste of time, like I would sleep somewhere like when I'm gonna be old, but it's not. It's really healthy, not only for your body in terms of losing weight, but just in general for your nerve system too. Try to minimize stress. I know it's easier said than done, but you know, stress causes all sorts of problems, and usually when we're stressed out, we're just, you know, we're doing something, and this something is usually eating. And that's why obviously try to just, you know, sometimes we care too much about everything. We care too much about what other people are going to think about us. We care about everything, we stress out about everything. Just try to kind of let it go, try to relax, try to calm down. And stress is a good advice, not only for, you know, any kind of weight loss, but just in general. So guys, this is it. Those were all my tips and tricks that helped me out to lose 25 kilos. I'm not saying that you should follow, you know, my advice 100%. This is just something that has helped me, and a lot of people are actually asking, especially people who know me and who knew me before, who saw me before, they have asked me to share my, you know, my story, to share my experience. So this is something that I've done. I really hope that you like this video. Please, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I would be really happy. Also, don't forget to visit my Instagram page, my Facebook page, and yes, I'm really looking forward to filming more videos for you guys on this channel, because this is only my second video here. And thank you very much for watching, and I'm sending you lots of love, and see you very soon in my next video. Bye.